Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today we are going to discuss about basic geometrical ideas. So, first thing about basic geometrical ideas is point. Then we will move to line, then line segment, then ray, then parallel lines, then intersecting lines, then angles, and then polygons. So, first point among them is point. What is a point? When we look in basic geometrical ideas, first thing we learn is the point. What is point? Point says a mark of a pencil, we can say, or any mark, or which shows any location. So we can say mark of a pencil, any mark which we draw is said to be as point, or which shows us any location. Suppose we have to locate here and we name it with alphabets. So here we have named it as A. So we have to go to A. So we will directly move here. That means this dot represents a point. So any of the dot in maths represents as point. So this was our first point. Then moving forward, our next point is line. What line is in mathematics? So we can say that a collection of points combined together. So here we can say when many points are drawn in such a way that they make a line, that too in a straight way, and which has got no ends. That means a line is that figure which has got no ends. It moves endlessly in both the directions. It moves from one direction and it moves from other directions. So a collection of points which represent a straight line is said to be as line in mathematics. Then moving forward, it is our third point is line segment. What line segment is? We can say that part of a line is line segment. So we can say here we have drawn a line, and this line we cut this line in 2 points. When we cut this line in 2 points, it represents a figure which has got 2 end points. Suppose we name it A and B. So we name this as line segment because it has got 2 end points. We mainly represent it as A, B and a line above them. This represents as line segment. Then moving forward, our next point is ray. What ray is? We can say that ray is also a part of a line. But what is with ray? It extends endlessly in one direction. So a ray is that part of a line which extends in one direction. So we have a line here and it extends in one direction. So when a line that extends in one direction in maths, that is said to be as ray. So moving forward now to our other point, that is parallel lines. What are parallel lines? When two lines are opposite to one another but they do not intersect, or they do not meet, or they do not touch each other at any point, they are said to be as parallel lines. Those lines which we draw endlessly but they do not meet with one another, they do not touch one another, they are said to be as parallel lines. Then moving forward, to our next topic, that is intersecting lines. Those lines which intersect, that means which touch or which meet at S point, they are said to be as intersecting lines. Suppose we name this line as L and this line as M. So these two lines have met at a point. That point when two lines meet is called as point of intersection. That point when two lines meet at with each other, that point is called as point of intersection, and the lines which meet at one point, they are said to be as parallel lines. Sorry, they are said to be as intersecting lines, and the lines which do not meet at any point are said to be as parallel lines, and the lines which meet at a point are said to be as intersecting lines, and at the point where they meet is said to be as point of intersection. Now moving forward, when we have got suppose we got two rays, suppose A, B, and then one more ray, that is B, C. So when two rays meet at a point, that point is said to be as vertex. So here B is a vertex because it is the meeting point of A, B and B, C. So B is the vertex here. It is the meeting point here. And this part which is in between the two rays A, B and B, C, it is said to be as angle. And these two lines are said to be as this line and this line. These are said to be as arms of angle, or it can also said as sides of angle. So here we can name them as A, B and B, C. But here what angle is? That is, we denote that as angle like this, then A, B and C. The middle letter is the angle here, which is angle B, or we can denote it as angle B. We can write it as this way or this way. But remember, the point which is in between the three is said to be as angle. We will discuss angles in our next video, or types of angles and few more things as well. So our last topic for the day is polygons. Polygons are those figures which have got more than two line segments. That is like this, a figure which is closed and has got more than two sides is said to be as polygon. It can be of three sides, it can be of four sides, it can be of five sides, it can be many more sides. All the figures which have got more than two sides are said to be as polygons. So students, today we learned about point, then we learned about line, then we learned about line segment, then ray, then parallel lines, then intersecting lines, then angles, and then polygons. Inshallah, in next video we will learn more about angles. Till then, it is Allah Hafiz from me.